Good day, student. Welcome to Standard 5th Subject Environmental Studies. We all know when we are hungry, we like to have food. But do we consume a proper balanced diet whenever we are consuming the food? So, let's see how we maintain our diet to stay healthy. So, student, today we are going to start lesson number 9, Constituent of Food. Can you recall what is mean by diet? Diet is the different constituent we have in our food in a right proportion. For what purpose do we need food? We need food to live and grow and to get energy. What are the different tastes that foodstuff have? Food may be sweet, salty, oily, sour. Constituents are nutrients. Nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Carbohydrates, fats and proteins are called macronutrients. Macronutrients which are required by body in large amount. Vitamins and minerals are micronutrients. Micronutrients which are required by body in small amount. So, let's see about macronutrients. That is, what are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates, main source of energy. They are obtained from cereal, whole grains, legumes, potatoes, cheese, etc. There are 3 types of carbohydrates such as starch, sugar and fiber. Let's try this. Materials required: a piece of potato, iodine, a dropper. Now what you will do? You will add some water to iodine and dilute it by using dropper. Put few drops of it on a piece of potato. What will you observe? The piece of potato turns black. Starch turns blackish blue when it comes in contact with iodine. So, we can infer that there is starch in the potato. Sago and sweet potato also contain starch. Cereals like jowar, bajra, wheat, rice contain a lot of starch. We obtain flour from jowar, bajra, wheat and rice, and this grain become our staple diet, and we get energy from this starchy food. Energy also keep the body suitable warm. Now, do you know when the starchy food we eat are digested, sugar are formed. This sugar burns slowly in all parts of our body, releasing energy. Now, can you tell what substances do we use to give our food sweet taste? Can you guess? Yes, we use either sugar, jaggery or honey to sweeten our food. Of the foods that we eat raw, which one are sweet? Yes, beetroot. Most of the ripe fruit like mangoes, banana and chiku. Another type of carbohydrate is sugar. Foodstuffs that taste sweet contains different kinds of sugar. We can obtain jaggery and table sugar from sugarcane because it contains a sugar called sucrose. Ripe fruits like mango, banana, chiku, honey and milk also contain various kinds of sugar and gives us energy. Here there is activity on page number 97. For this, you require certain materials like a fine sieve, some whole wheat flour. Now, what you have to do? You have to sieve the flour. What do you see? Most of the flour falls through the sieve, but some larger particles are left on the sieve. Moving on to third part in a carbohydrate is fiber. So, when grains like jowar, wheat is ground into a flour, the particles on a flour are not all alike. When the flour is shifted, we find the larger particles left behind on a sieve. These particles are fine pieces of the skin or bran of the grain. Bran is a fibrous substance. So, in the process of digestion, fiber has a special function. Fibrous substances help the food to move forward in the alimentary canal at the right speed. The undigested food is of no use to the body. Fiber help to form stool from the undigested food. Fiber is also called roughage. Fruits like and vegetables, especially their skins, whole grains and pulses, are all sources of fiber in food. In our food does not contain enough fiber, it can lead to constipation. Now, what do you mean by constipation? Means difficult to pass a stool. Up to now, we have learnt about 3 types of substances present in our food: starch, sugar and fibers. So, these substances are together called carbohydrates. The most important use of carbohydrates is to provide the body with energy. Now, use your brain power. Threads get stuck between the teeth when we eat certain types of mangoes. Which kind of carbohydrates are they? These threads are the kind of fibrous carbohydrates or fiber. Now, try the activity which is given on page number 98. For this, you will require 2 sheets of white paper, a printed page, a little cooking oil. Now, what you will do? You will rub a little oil on one of the white sheet. Now, place the sheets on a printed page one by one and try to read the matter through each sheet. Now, what will you observe? You cannot read the matter through the ordinary sheet, but you can see through the oil sheet of a paper. The oil makes the paper translucent. Okay. Another macronutrient is fat. Oil is a fatty substance. Paper becomes translucent when fatty substance is applied to it. Paper becoming translucent is a sign of the presence of fat in the foodstuff kept on it. Fat in our food also provide energy to our body. They give twice as much energy as carbohydrates, but we include a smaller quantity of this in our diet. Cream, butter, ghee, oil are examples of fats. Nuts, meat, egg yolk also contain fats. The fat we eat gets stored in our body. If food is not available for some time, the body can get energy from the stored fats. There is a layer of fat under our skin. It gives shape to the body and, like a blanket, also prevent heat from the body. Now, can you tell why are boxes of fragile articles like TV, refrigerator, light bulbs, glasses, mirrors, packed with corrugated cardboard, thermocol or bubble wrap. The cardboard, thermocol or bubble wrap protect the fragile articles. Even when the boxes shake, fall or get hit, the articles inside are not damaged. Similarly, the layer of fat in the body protects our internal organs. An injury from outside does not at once cause damage to our bones or other internal organs. Another type of macronutrients is proteins. Just as stone and bricks are the building blocks needed for a wall, proteins are the building blocks of our body. Proteins are essential to growth and repair of muscles and other body tissue. Proteins are obtained from almond, eggs, chicken, yogurt, cheese, seafood, beans and pulses, milk and other dairy products also. Our body requires carbohydrate, fats and proteins in large proportion. These food constituents are called macronutrients. What they are called? Macronutrients. Macro means large amounts. So, macronutrients are carbohydrates, fats and proteins. They are required in larger amount. So, we should consume in a large amount. So, student, in today's video, we have seen what are carbohydrates, then types of carbohydrates, that is starch, sugar, fibers. Then we have seen what do you mean by fats and proteins. In the next video, we are going to see what do you mean by micronutrients. Thank you.